Welcome everybody, and just making sure everything is up and running. Yep, it looks like we are. We are starting out here on Lonnie Hills. Is the name of the map? Um, this map reminds me a great deal of No Man's Land. As far as looking at the map itself, we've got several map locations. We actually went ahead and purchased out the whole map. Um, the idea behind this is we inherited this chunk of land right here. Um, so we got this land, but we had nothing to go with it. I say we had nothing to go with it. We had no money to go along with it. We just had the land and the equipment that came with it. The equipment that we've got a couple tractors. We've got this tractor right here with a small trailer. We've got a combine header, and in front of it we've got a plow planter. And then over here, it looks like we've got a cultivator. Yep, a cultivator. And obviously we also got a bag of looks like fertilizer and seed, maybe, probably. That's the fertilizer. That's seed, yeah. So we got fertilizer, we got seed. We've got this tractor, the trailer, the combine, and we've got one more tractor sitting over here. It's an older tractor with a water trailer. In all honesty, we are going to be selling all of the equipment. So let's go ahead and get all that sold off. The reason behind it is that's not the direction we're going to go with this. We are going to be going with, obviously going to be starting with doing forestry work, uh, clearing trees off the property. And after clearing the trees, well, there's some rumors going around that there might be some gold up in the hills. So we will see about that once we get things cleared up. We are starting off with quite a bit of debt. We've got to get this debt cleared in order for us, or before we can start working on gold recovery. So we've got ourselves a nice little chunk of money that we can use for getting started. And let's go take a look at equipment. Since we're going to be doing forestry work, actually, first and foremost, let's look at putting in a sawmill. Um, all right, so this area is definitely going to look familiar to folks who played on No Man's Land. Um, the only addition is actually going to be this building right here. This is where we're going to be doing all our sales at. So, but otherwise, this area looks very, very familiar. And the pond is pretty close to what I remember of No Man's Land's pond. Obviously, the house, the shed, and this shed are very, very similar. Let's get rid of this silo. I mean, it's not going to give us any money, but it's also in the way. So, all right. We will keep the shop area, but we'll go ahead and get rid of this guy. All right. Now, as far as equipment goes, we will probably be taking loans out on equipment just so that we can get started. It is We're just going to, that's just the way we're going to have to do it. So, all right. Depending on which setup we do for sawmill, uh, it's going to actually depend on the equipment we do. What I would love is something like this, where you can just drop the trees and it automatically grinds them up into um, wood chips. But all right, so that actually ended up taking a whole lot more money than I was planning on spending on the sawmill, but it's going to do what we need. All right, so let's open up management on this. Um, Planks, long planks, beams. Let's see what's going to be the best money. So, 29. Looks like prefab walls is going to be our best money. So, that is what we will be working. Um, so we'll activate that. Um, we're going to speed this the production speed up, just because we're going to be pushing a lot of uh, trees through here. So, all right, so we've got 65K, uh, and first and foremost, we need to get ourselves a chainsaw, regardless of what we end up doing. So there's our chainsaw. Um, and all right. In all honesty, I am not a John Deere fan, but it's the equipment I've got available to me. So that is what we're going to be using. All right. So the way we're doing this is we're going to be using the buncher just to cut the trees, and then the forwarder obviously just to drag the trees to the sawmill. This is going to work fine for us being close to the sawmill, but once we start working further and further away from the sawmill, we will have to go a different route. But by then, uh, we can run we could run a semi, and we can already have the logs cut up. So let's get the equipment to our area, and we'll just get to it. So. Um, In all honesty, I've forgotten how to set a destination and have a hired hand just drive the equipment for us. Since we've got two pieces of equipment we've got to haul or move. But, oh well. Now, one of the things we definitely are going to need to do is we are definitely going to need to set up a fuel tank on the farm, get it filled so that we have access to fuel. We could either do it that way, or we can get ourselves a fuel truck and run back and forth to the shop. So. All right, so we got our buncher. At least we made it to the sawmill, and then we'll jump in the forwarder and get it brought over here. As far as where we're going to start working, this area directly ahead of us is where we're going to start working. We're going to get that cleared out and then work from there, going further afield, dragging in trees and whatnot. So, but I doubt we're going to get past this area in today's episode. So, talk about some ground deformation on what should be concrete. But, oh well. Now, as far as forwarders go, there are some other forwarders out there that are winch based instead of grapple based. Um, I don't have any of those currently installed. After I had a hard drive crash on me, I have not gotten all the same mods reinstalled on my laptop. I am actually running off a laptop. It's a little bit older Asus ROG Strix laptop, Intel i9 with a 2080 Super for the graphics card. It originally had 32 gigs memory, DDR4 memory. I've since upgraded it to 64 gig of DDR4 memory. But yeah, I had a hard drive failure, so got new drives in it, and just haven't gotten all the mods reinstalled. Now I do have a new desktop that I've got set up in my spare bedroom that I'm using, that I'm turning into a streaming office or gaming office room, whatever. But I still got a lot of a lot of work to do on that room, and getting things set up and whatnot. So, but in the meantime, I'm still working with my old laptop and getting done what I can. So, but as far as mods go that I've got on the game or in game, I've got RGC's production. We've got several of RGC's mods on here, and then trucks wise, I mean, I've got a lot of equipment. We'll start with equipment stuff. Got a lot of equipment from FS Minor. Got the Chevy Bison. These I haven't really messed with. But then I've got a bunch of different trucks and whatnot. Oh, hey, there's a rock there. So, all right. Let's just go ahead and get started. The next piece of equipment we're probably going to be picking up is going to be, it's actually going to be a skid, like a skid steer. I should have been able to pick up that, grab that tree. Let's. But skid steer is going to be the next vehicle we get, and the reason behind skid steer is just because of the different attachments we'll be able to get for it. First attachment's going to be a stump grinder. And then we'll be going after rock breaker, bucket. So if memory serves me right, this only handles grabbing like 3 or 4 trees at a time. Um, might be wondering why I don't have music playing in the background like I used to. I've been having so many issues of finding good music to play while listening that is copyright free. I've had too many, or I've had many issues of music that says it's copyright free and it's not. So, um, so with having those issues with music, um, it's just not worth the hassle for me. So I've just been going without said music. All right. So I originally picked up 3 trees, but that was only 2 trees that ended up making it here. So let's see where the third tree dropped out. It looks like it dropped almost immediately. All right. I very well might have just been better off just going straight to semi trailer and harvester. Because if this is going to keep dropping trees, and I have to go back, make multiple trips for the same pile of trees, um, semi would have been faster. So we'll give this another try. If this doesn't work out, we will just go ahead and pick up the harvester, pick up a semi. We're gonna need a semi anyways for hauling. Hauling things to the sale barn, but these larger trees, I'm just going to be doing one tree at a time with the buncher. I am going to see if just get a big old pile here, get them all lined up. I want to see how many I can get with the forwarder and see what we can do. Fortunately, the forwarder does have a blade on the front that we can use to push those trees together. And which will definitely make things easier on us. One thing I could have done with this buncher is I could have put either bigger tires on it, bigger as in wider. I don't know if this one offers going double tires or double wheel, but what that would have done is given us a lot more stability, which would definitely help us out quite a bit. Let's see if we can straighten that out a little bit. Maybe we can hopefully drag all four. Something tells me I'm not going to get that lucky. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. All right. Um, it actually costs us money to return that. Oh well. All right, so let's just try doing this a different way. We're going to just grab a winch and a tractor, and we'll just do it that way. All right. And a tractor. Just because of weight, we're probably going to go with something a little bit heavier than a light tractor. Um, in all honesty, these guys are decently heavy. Uh, actually, what can we get into on a large tractor? All right. Well, it looks like we're going to be sticking with a medium tractor. We'll just go with the white. Um, I think that'll do the job. All right. So, only being able to run one tree at a time just wasn't going to cut it. So, winch should be a whole lot quicker for us. Plus, this tractor does travel a little bit faster than the buncher did, or the forwarder did. So, we'll get this rain up there, and we'll start dragging trees. With this, we should be able to drag 4 trees, I think. we'll just have to look and see the weight and whatnot. Let's see what we'll get accomplished. All right. Got the 4 trees. And, yep, no problem pulling. I'll probably limit it to the 4 trees. Otherwise, we'll get into too much strain. Because right here, this is probably about the limit of the tractor. In all honesty, 3 trees would probably be about the ideal for this. So, but looks like we already do have 2 pallets of prefab wall panels ready to haul off for sale. Now, in theory, we could set things to where it auto sells, but you know what? I think we are going to just go ahead and set it up as auto sell. Reason behind that is we just don't have the equipment to haul it yet. So we'll just auto sell them. We won't get quite as much as if we were to haul it ourselves to the sale barn, but is what it is. So, all right. That is one big tree. Come on, settle down. This is why um, doing wider tire setup would have helped us tremendously on this. But is what it is. So those bigger trees, yeah, I think we'll just do 3 trees, hauling, and go from there. Now, when we start hauling off all these smaller trees, it's going to be a whole lot cheaper on us, or a whole lot easier on us on the equipment. We'll be able to go more than just the 3. We'd probably actually be able to max out the number of trees that we can hook up. And not have any kind of issues. So, all right. When we start pulling or grabbing these small trees, uh, we will be doing 2 trees at a time. With the buncher will have no issues with the smaller trees. Doing 2 at a time. So. Alright, this is definitely pulling a lot easier. And yeah, definitely pulling easier. So let's get these 3 over, and we'll just keep on working. Let's see where's. let's go ahead and look at our skid steer situation. We've got a few different skid steers available. Now, I am looking, one of the things I'm looking at is right here. I'm looking at weight. Actually, we are just going to have the equipment or have it delivered to us instead of driving it all the way over here. So, one of the things I was looking at, like I said, was weight. And the reason behind that is um, we're going to need the weight coming up. So, or later on. All right. So, yeah, that's going to be perfect there. Okay. Now, I don't know why it says 500 horse required. There's no skid steer in game that has 500 horse. So, but I'm sure I am not seeing a stump or two or five, but all right. That at least cleaned up some of the stumps I was hitting, and sure what I was just caught on, but well, these smaller trees, we really probably could, or this equipment probably really could handle more than just two. But it is what it is as far as equipment goes. Um, this equipment's only set up to handle two, so okay. We just got one clamp holding that, so we're just gonna. think there's still one or two that we missed, but we've maxed out the pickups. So that was a close call. I'm thinking that larger tree is going to be the centerpiece for this pool. We'll just go ahead and take these now. We've got three, four small trees, plus the one big tree. So yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and take this. See how this works for us. Pool's easy enough. All right. Well, it's just going to be a whole lot of me doing the same thing over and over and over again. Um, just hauling these trees over. Uh, but I do want to see just speeding up time just so we can see how much money we get. Not bad, not bad. We still got the 2 pallets for us to that we do need to haul. Um, but yeah, so this was just pretty well my introductory on this series. We will be continuing on. I do expect to see um, big changes as we go along. Hopefully things work out extremely well for us on this. So, but in the meantime, I do want to say thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, and I really hope to catch you guys next time. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.